What's going on, everybody? David Zolano with GetSportsStrong.com. You can follow Get Sports Strong on Facebook and Instagram. Today is Monday, June 24th. I'm going to do something a little bit different today. Instead of picking one game or two games and saying, this is my pick, this is what my money's on. Still working on the card. There's only 7 games. It's a short card. I'm actually going to go through each game briefly, very briefly. Going to hold back on a lot of the stats just because kind of set this video up once already. It was almost a half an hour, and that's just I don't know how many of you guys want me to ramble on for that long. Yesterday, one big play on the over the game between the Seattle Mariners and Baltimore Orioles. That game was over by the 4th inning, over the total. So today, what I'm going to do, like I said, I'm going to go into every game. I'm going to give you my lean on the side in each game. Am I going to personally play every one of these games? No, because that's a tricky card today. Playing 7 games could end up disastrous. Wouldn't want to play that many anyway. But I'm going to go ahead with my personal leans, so we're going to do a little different. Going to give you my leans on each game. Let's start with the first game between the Toronto Blue Jays and the New York Yankees. We've got Aaron Sanchez 3-9 with a 5.49 earned run average going against CC Sabathia, who's 4-4 with a 4.14 earned run average. Now, CC Sabathia, very good numbers on the at home this season, and Aaron Sanchez on the other side, he's lost his last 6 straight starts. He's really been getting rocked and been getting hit hard. Earned run average over 6 on the road. Now, New York Yankees minus 230 favorite. Toronto Blue Jays plus 212 underdog. They could have swept the Red Sox. They lost that first game. They let one get away. They won the next 2. My personal lean here. Look, let's see. What are the factors here for Toronto? You look at the fact that obviously you get a good return. Aaron Sanchez, how long can he suck for? Other side, you got CC Sabathia. Is this a high price for CC? Yes. CC's been around for a long time. Can he pitch 7 innings, give up 1 run? Would not surprise me. Does he give up 4 runs in the first inning, doesn't get past the 4th inning? That would not surprise me either. However, you look at the Blue Jays, they've lost the first game of the series in 9 out of their last 10 series, with all of those being by more than 1 run. I think there's a lot more to like about the Yankees here than the Blue Jays, even though anything could happen. I'm going to lean on the New York Yankees minus 1.5 at about minus 130 for that first game. As far as the total, at 10.5, I think this game ends around 10 or 11 runs, so not a lot of love for the total there. Next game here, New York Mets against the Philadelphia Phillies. Got Steven Matz going for the Mets, 5-5 with a 4.28 earned run average. Zach Eflin, 6-7 with a 2.83 earned run average going for the Phillies. Matz has struggled on the road this season, while Zach Eflin has been very strong at home. Philadelphia Phillies coming into this game on a 7-game losing streak. Got swept by the Nationals, got swept by the Miami Marlins. New York Mets plus 112 underdog. Philadelphia Phillies come in this game as a minus 121 favorite. But the Philadelphia Phillies coming off of that 9-game road trip, much better team at home. Mets are not a great road team. I think the Phillies here going to break this 7-game losing streak. I'm going to lean on the Philadelphia Phillies minus 121 on the money line. Third game here, 7:10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Battle of the Sox, the White Sox sending Lucas Giolito to the mound, 10-2 with a 2.74 earned run average against Geraldo Rodriguez, who's 8-4 with a 4.71 earned run average. The Red Sox are 11-2 in Rodriguez's last 13 starts, but he gets a lot of run support. He beat the Sox once this year. In that game, he was up 14-1 going into the bottom of the 4th inning. Not a lot of pressure in that game. He gets a ton of run support. Lucas Giolito, he had the White Sox had won 9 straight starts he made before the last game where he got roughed up by the Cubs. A little bit of reverse line movement here. The Red Sox opened up as a minus 146 favorite. Now they're up to minus 166. Chicago plus 156 underdog with the total at 9. A lot of people would say that they're, with that reverse line movement that plays on the Red Sox. I don't like to be a robot here. You can take that for what it's worth, because whether you bet on the game or not, these two teams are going to play and there's going to be a result. The plus 156, I do like the... I'd like to shout out of the White Sox here. I mean, Lucas Giolito against Rodriguez. He keeps this... I don't think that Rodriguez is going to get the run support that he's accustomed to, and I think that the White Sox can still win here. The perception here, I think, is that the White Sox are a terrible team, but looking at it on the season, the Chicago White Sox are the 4th best team to bet on in baseball this year, while the Red Sox are the 5th worst. What does that mean? If you bet on every single team, every single game, White Sox would give you the 4th best profit, Red Sox would be 5th worst return. Red Sox almost could have got swept in that game against the Blue Jays. They stole game 1, lost the last 2, plus 156. Regardless of the reverse line movement, I do like the White Sox there. Next game, Kansas City Royals against the Cleveland Indians. 2 division rivals go off at 7:10 Eastern Standard Time. Brad Keller 3-9 with a 4.45 earned run average against Adam Plutko 3-1 with a 4.55 earned run average. Kansas City Royals plus 150 underdog. Cleveland Indians minus 160 favorite. I think I'm going to stay away from this one. Kansas City Royals, they played very tough against the Minnesota Twins. Cleveland Indians swept the Tigers. They're playing good baseball. I still don't believe in Adam Plutko yet, even though Cleveland is 4-1 in the games that he's made the start. Kansas City has lost 10 out of Keller's last 11 starts, although Keller does have good career numbers against the Cleveland Indians. 3 career starts for Keller against the Tribe. His team is 2-1 in those starts with a 1.93 earned run average. This is a 3-game series that's starting today. I do think that Kansas City is going to steal at least one of these games from Cleveland. Kansas City, 2nd worst team to bet on this season. I don't love the play, but if I had to make it play, I would take a shot here on the Kansas City Royals on the money line at the plus 150. Matter of fact, what I would lean on more so, I'd lean on the Kansas City Royals here on the run line minus 133 to keep this game within a run. Next game here, Atlanta Braves and Chicago Cubs. Atlanta coming off of a tough series against the Washington Nationals, winning extra innings yesterday, 13-9 game the day before. You've got Julio Teheran going against John Lester. Teheran 5-5 with a 3.40 earned run average. John Lester 6-5 with a 4.13 earned run average. Really 2 solid teams here. I can really see this game going either way. Personal lean here with the Braves using their bullpen a little bit yesterday. John Lester, he's 4-2 at home with a 2.76 earned run average, although he has struggled at night. I would lean on the Chicago Cubs. Very, very small lean. I can tell you for sure, I haven't finalized my card, but this game won't be on it. I really see this game as almost a toss-up. If you want to tell me you like the Braves, I'm not going to argue with you too much there. This game can go either way. Very small lean on the Chicago Cubs. All right, let's get into the night games. One of the sexier matchups of the day, the Los Angeles Dodgers against the Arizona Diamondbacks. Clayton Kershaw, 7-1 with a 2.85 earned run average. Goes against Zach Greinke, 8-3 with a 2.91 earned run average. Over under set at 8. Now, in this game here, 2 stud pitchers. I am going to lean on the Dodgers on the money line right now at minus 135. Now, both of these pitchers, they have pitched well. Kershaw in his career against the Diamondbacks, 17-9 with a 2.69 earned run average. Greinke, 7-7 with a 4.34 earned run average against the Dodgers. He did allow 7 earned runs in 3 2/3 innings against them on opening day. You know, I do like the Dodgers though here. I mean, the Diamondbacks, they have hit well, averaging about 6 runs a game against left-handed pitchers. But, I mean, the Dodgers right now, simple and plain, Best record in Major League Baseball. I'm not going to go against them in Clayton Kershaw at this price, not even facing Zach Greinke. The Dodgers are 23-8 against the division this season, while the Arizona Diamondbacks are just 11-24 against divisional opponents. And also the Diamondbacks just 14-21 at home. I like the Los Angeles Dodgers here. That is going to be my lean on that game. Last game for the day. Jon Gray leads the Colorado Rockies. He's 7-5 with a 4.18 earned run average. He's going to lead them into San Francisco tonight against Drew Pomeranz, 2-7 with a 7.09 earned run average. Got the Giants as a plus 123 dog, and the Rockies as a minus 133 favorite. Kind of looks like this should be a slam dunk for the Rockies, but I'll tell you what, if I had to play this game, my lean here is going to be on the San Francisco Giants as the dog here, and I also would lean on the over 8 runs. Now, Pomeranz, even though he's been hit or miss, when he's good, he's been pretty good, but he's had some terrible starts as well. However, against the Rockies, now one start was this year. The other starts were 2016 or further back, so take it for what it's worth. He's faced the Rockies 3 times, 3-0 in his career, 2.12 earned run average. On the other side, Jon Gray has faced the Giants 7 times. He's 0-3, team 2-5 in those starts, 5.18 earned run average. Last 23 games, San Francisco Giants are 15-8 against the Rockies, and the Giants are 3-1 against the Rockies this season. Colorado's definitely the better team here, but San Francisco has had the Rockies number a little bit. So, sorry, actually the Giants are 4-2 against Colorado this season. I misspoke. They are 3-1 in games that have been played in San Francisco, as this game will be today. So as my final lean, it would be the San Francisco Giants plus 123 on the money line. Am I going to play all these games? No. I will finalize my card and send out my official plays to everyone on the All Access picks, but I told you where my head's at on those. Those are my personal leans. Go ahead and feel free to drop me a comment on what is your favorite play of the day, even if you completely disagree with what I said. Thing is, with these lines, handicapping a game can be a very sensitive thing. One wrong thought can send your mind in the other direction. If you're playing 3 baseball games a day, 162 games, you're at about 500 picks for the year. Times you're looking at value, you're looking at different things. You want to see a process that's going to help you long term. Make the best pick possible. Sometimes it'll win, sometimes it'll lose. Anything can happen. A guy can get hit by a line drive in the first inning. Starter that we love, could come out of the game right away. So, always bet responsibly. Those are all of my personal leans. God bless everybody. Thanks for watching. If you subscribe, I'd appreciate that more than anything. Let's have a great day.